might need to follow. And don't worry about if you're not doing it right, because it's not too challenging that it doesn't matter. We just want to keep our bodies moving while we're stuck inside. Okay, so if anything doesn't feel right or you know you need to modify, then modify. Maybe pop back to the exercise that we just did. We'll have a break and then rejoin into the class. I'll give you a few different levels as we go on, so there are some options just to make it that little bit stronger. And yeah, just get our bodies moving. Okay, so lying down onto our backs to start. Finding that nice long neutral spine, tailbone heavy, sit bones wide. Inhale and exhale it all out. Finding the tailbone nice and long away from the crown of the head. Opening up through the collarbones. And our pelvis is nice and level, so the hip bones are straight across. On your inhale, we're just going to open the legs out. Exhale now through the waist and draw those legs back in. Inhale to open out. And exhale, feel a gentle pelvic floor zip up as we come back. Now our bones are not moving for our spine or our hips. And we're just allowing those inner thighs to roll in and to roll out. If you wish, we can take the arms up to the ceiling as well. They can come down at any time. And we can add the arms into reach. And exhale it back in. We're going to go single leg now. Inhale, one leg goes out, everything else stays still. Exhale, draw it back to center. Alternate your legs for me. Arms can be by your side. Arms can go opposition. Exhale to draw all the way back in. And exhale to draw the limbs back in. Keeping the spine nice and still, pelvis still. Exhale. Just really take this moment to get into your breath, into your body. How does it feel today? Remember, those arms can be by your side throughout all of the next few exercises. Last one here. Breath, connection, move. Arms can stay up if you wish, bring them down, and then float one leg up to tabletop. And bring it back down. Exhale, float the other leg. Good. Now if you've got those arms up, we can always do a nice opposition of the arm. They can stay down by our side. They can stay still to the ceiling. So again, trying to keep that nice awareness of where your spine is when we're moving our limbs. We're going to start to layer on this exercise. So if this is enough for you, this is where you can stay. Or we're going to take one leg up on an inhale. Exhale, other leg joins it. Lower it down and come back down. Now as we're doing this, let's alternate your starting leg and thinking about drawing in through the waistline and less bracing. So using that exhale for the second leg to narrow through the waist and zip up and lower and lower. Arms can be up, arms can be down, arms can be giving you some feedback. And again, we can stay at this level if you wish. Or next one, go into our leg toe taps. So we're going to exhale, reach one toe away, may or may not touch the ground, and then bring it back in. Can you keep your spine nice and still and less bracing for your abs? Maybe the arms go in opposition, maybe they stay still, maybe they're on the ground. So you've got options, guys. This makes quite a variety from your real basic beginner all the way through. And I didn't say about props, but you've got option of props here. So if you have a prop, you probably know what to do with it. So you can always place one of those props underneath your pelvis. Options for double legs, maybe with arms down, maybe with arms up, maybe with arms overhead. Dipping your toes like they're dipping into a nice big water puddle like today and coming all the way back. And exhale as you're reaching out. And then coming all the way back up. One more from the end. Good. And bringing your feet down. Hip width apart. We're going to go into our pelvic tilts. So exhale as you bring your pubic bone to your navel, narrow through the waist, draw it in. Inhale to release your pelvis all the way away. Exhale, feel that zip up. And watch out, are you overworking through your glutes? Do you feel you're like really tensing your bum muscles and your legs to do this rock? So find as much freedom in the rock as you can, the least amount of muscle activity. And on your next exhale, we rock the pelvis towards as we continue into our bridge, coming up into our bridge, opening the hips. Inhale at the top, exhale to melt all the way down. Feel that length through the spine, release your sit bones, press down into the feet, tilt the pelvis, peel your spine up like a little bicycle chain coming up off from the ground. And then melt that chain back down, link by link by link. Options to stay here, just bridging. You can add some arms in if you wish. Taking those hips up, healing the spine. Inhale, arms up over your head, reaching long behind you. Melt down through the spine, reaching out through those fingertips. Release your sit bones, release your arms back by yourself. Exhale as you heal your spine. Inhale as you reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, melt back down, one spine at a time, or one segment at a time with the arms by your side. Good, continue just if you're bridging if you wish, or if there's no pelvic instability issues, like I said, Jay, none of that, we're going to go into some single leg marches here. Press into the right one leg and reach the other one up, and then press that leg down, and continue to the other side. Feel like you're marching on the spot, keeping the hips as square as you can. Good. And then when we're doing this, if this feels good, guys, then it tells you if you're ready for the next level. Okay? If it doesn't, go back to 2 feet and just roll back down again. Okay? And then we're going to do some single leg bridging. So one leg up in tabletop, tilt the pelvis towards you, press into the supporting leg, lift up, and then melting all the way back down. And remember, how does this feel for your pelvis? You may need to bring both feet down and continue that first variation of bridging. This feels really good, guys, and maybe you want to take that leg straight up to the ceiling. See the difference as you're bridging up and bridging down. For me, I'm keeping it bent today, pressing into that supporting leg, opening up through that supporting hip. And with the arms, less arms on the ground, a bit more challenging. So you've got that focus and that's options. You're going to switch over. Exhale to tilt and bridge up. And then melting it back down. Press into the foot. So obviously I can't see what you guys are doing. So please use this to check in with your body. Are you opening up through the hips? Do you feel that you're driving this movement from the pelvis and lifting from the pubic bone up? Can the back stay nice and long and the movement really through the leg and the glute? So keep asking yourself when I take cue, is that for me? Do I need that? Am I feeling good? Do I need a little bit more? One more here. And then all the way back down. Taking your feet down, interlock your fingers, hands behind the head for your chest lift. Elbows nice and wide. Exhale to curl. Try and keep the pelvis still. Inhale to hold. Exhale to move. And again, exhale to curl, healing up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Deep breath into the back of the ribs. And melt all the way back down. And curling up. So chest lifts not advisable for people with osteoporosis or any cervical issues. So if you have got that, maybe just jump back to do some more bridging, okay? And then rolling it back down. I'm going to add on the next bit. Exhale to curl. Inhale to reach. Exhale to deepen and curl up a bit more. Hold the new curl. Hands back. And melt back down. And this can all be done with your legs in tabletop if you wish. So you can add your tabletop and keep just doing the upper body work with us. Exhale to curl. Inhale to reach. Exhale, curl. Arms go back. And all the way back up. Exhale to go. Good. Now we're going to stay up here, floating the legs to tabletop. Arms reach long. And if you have any osteoporosis or neck issues, just keep your head down and that's fine. We're going to go into our 100. So reaching out for the fingertips, start pumping those arms for 5. And breathing out for 5. Good. One leg can shoot out if you wish. Drawing that lower belly into the waist. Shoot the other leg out if you wish. You can keep the tabletop, it's totally fine. You need one hand behind the head, do. And then the option is for both legs to go out. Now we've been talking today, I'm going to take my legs a little higher, but you can have them low. Keep the lower back on the mat though. Or we can have them high, it's up to you. So work with where your body is today. Pumping those arms and try to inhale for 5 pumps. And exhale for 5 pumps. And we got one more breath. And draw those legs back in. Have a little circle of your legs. And if you had your head down, you might do a few extra and see how you go. Hands behind the head, legs. Exhale as you reach your toes away. Feel like you're dipping them out into that little puddle. Feel like your arms pull the upper body up as your toes reach into the puddle and you sit nice and tall. And then exhale to roll back down, opening up for the chest. So any neck or osteoporosis, if you're struggling, just roll halfway and then roll back up and just do a few of the half roll backs. Otherwise, continue all the way to the ground, rolling from the pelvis, letting the feet float up and come back to where we started. So pressing the legs away, feel the arms straighten and the upper body just follows. Toes leading the way down into the ground. Inhale, grow tall. Remember, you can just do the partial roll back here or roll all the way back down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale to come up. Toes reach. Good, stack your spine. Rolling back, opening up through the chest, sliding your feet towards you, and all the way back. If you know your full roll up, you can do that now. As I said, this is more of a beginner class, so I'm kind of bringing it into the basics, the pre-Pilates. And on the next one, we're going to stay up. Good. Swing your legs around and we'll go onto our hands and knees. Forgot my hair all today. Widen out through your fingertips, lengthen out through your spine. Find your neutral spine, so maybe just drop into your arch and into your curl. Feel the curl and the arch and find that midway point where you're neither up or down, you're just long. Start to exhale as you slide one arm away from you and float it up. And draw it back in. Try and keep the body really still as your same arm floats out and up. Good. Can you feel the connection between the arm and the leg that's on the mat? Crossed over, that diagonal connection. Good, let's do the other arm, pressing into the supporting arm and exhale, push away. And inhale. Can you do that with minimal movement of our body? Okay. If you have any wrist issues, you're welcome to come onto your fists. You're welcome to come onto your forearms and just slide out and slide in. Okay? Or maybe have a roller or a box. Now we do the legs. Exhale, slide the leg along the ground. Maybe lift it up and then bring it back in. And exhale, slide that leg out along the ground and reach. The hips stay square for me, guys. And that knee that's on the ground is connected to the opposite palm. Trying to stay as stable as we can. And then the other leg. Exhale, narrow. And no spillage for me. Exhale. Now it's not about how high, but it's more that reach. Your fingertips reach away from your toes. And back in. And exhale. So when you get used to this a little bit more, you can add on extra more reps, especially when I'm talking. When you get used to it, you can get straight into this exercise. You've got the options. You can even try the same arm, same leg and see how you go. And then we're just going to come and lie onto our stomach. A hand position can be whatever feels best for you. Either a little diamond, and out to the sides, or up by your ribs here. So I'm going to choose the rib one. Elbows reaching back, head looking down. And on your exhale, start to look along the floor, opening up your chest. Feel the elbows reach back as your chest glides forwards, and then melt all the way back down. Keeping the legs and the pelvis as quiet as you can. A little lift from the front of the belly to support your lower back. And it's the focus on the upper back to come up into extension. So really, how movable is that upper back? Mine, not so much. Well, we always feel we're not so much. Taking that gaze. And remember here with the breath, the exhale will give you a little support, but an inhale also feels nice. Feels like we really float up on the inhale. And then exhale to go down. So there's no right or wrong breath. As this is a little beginner session, my breath that I choose you will be more supportive for you than challenging. Good, guys. And then as we come down, we're going to slide our arms down. A little bit more endurance, less arm support. Reach the arms back and lift up the upper body. And then melt back down. Can you keep the legs quiet, the bum quiet, so that should be wobbly, not tense. And the chest opening as you reach your hands away. Exhaling. Good. Now the legs are quiet. If you want to then hold it up there, you can isolate the legs and lift them up too. Make sure that's on purpose, or keep them down. Try not to let them lift if you don't realise they're lifting, and then pulse those arms up. So just get a little bit of strength through that upper back to reach those arms back as you pulse. Good. Palms can be facing the ceiling. You can flip the arms around the other way as well. Ensuring that the lower back is long, okay? So maybe come a little lower, not so high. For 3, 2, 1. And then bring the arms by our ribs. Come back down. And take your gaze forward. Come up higher this time. Now be aware anyone with lower back issues, you may not want to come all the way. And then exhale, press up. Find that length through the front of the body. Inhale at the top. Exhale to melt all the way back down. Pubic bone, belly, ribs, chest and nose. Peeling that front line of the body out. Pushing the mat away. Nice. And maybe guys, you may feel this in your lower back because your lower back muscles are working. And that is great. Okay, there's nothing wrong with those lower back muscles working. Just feeling compression and pain, that may be a little bit different to muscles working. So if you're not sure, just check in with your instructor next time. One more. If you know your dives, you can go into your swan dives here. And then you melt all the way back down. And let's lie down onto our side now for some side stuff. So head is resting, arms reaching out. If you need support of your head, take your hand over. And then reach the arm forward, hips are square, hips are still, legs are bent. And the arm reaches up over your head and opens up into that beautiful bouquet. And then melting all the way back. So the arm is a guide, it's showing you where you're going, but really it's about the chest opening and the ribs spiraling back. So that arm doesn't have to reach to the ground. It reaches out to the wall and then all the way back in. Reach out and up. Opening up that chest. you want other arm positions, go for it. Opening out. Sometimes limiting the hand, arm, makes you feel it in the lower back. Apologies for the noisy vessels. Good. And then we're going to start to go into some more glute work. Okay, so we can prop ourselves up if you wish for more challenge. I'm going to stay down. And then hand on your hip or hand supporting on the mat. Lengthen out through the waist, so there's this lift underneath the waist and keeping the hips still. And lifting that leg up and down. Quite basic here. If you want to have a straight leg, you can do the same with a straight leg. Top leg straight, bottom leg straight to make yourself challenge the stability. We're just going to press the leg up and down. If you press the leg so high that you shorten the size of your waist, not really working out for your glutes. So keep the length through the waist, through the hips as you lift the leg up. If you own leg weights, you can always have them on. And then we hold the leg up. Inhale as the leg comes forward. Remember, you can still do this with a straight leg or bend. Exhale as the leg goes back. Inhale, leg comes forward. Exhale, leg goes back. Inhale, leg comes forward. Good. Keeping that lift underneath the waist, and that leg as quiet as you can. Now there's lots of variations you can add on here, so if you know any variations and you wish to do them, go ahead, guys. And I'm going to come down. Up onto the forearm for everybody. Okay, we reach one leg straight, one leg bent. Option for straight legs. Okay, that's a bit more challenging. Press into the forearm, lift the underneath waist to lift the hip, and feel you've got a nice long line through your body. Take a breath. And then coming all the way back down. And again, exhale, press into the forearm and lift. Inhale at the top. And exhale, come back down. Good, guys. So where I said you can progress it. If you've got any shoulder issues, then maybe just do a few more book openings or any of your shoulder rehab exercises that you've been shown to do. And if you want on the last one, stay up there and do some stars. Okay, this can be with your bottom leg straight for more challenge, or just with me. Good, 2 more. Nice and open, keep pushing into that supporting arm. Lift yourself up and come back down. Okay, I've just got this bad feeling that someone's called me and my video stopped, so I'm just going to check and then we'll go and do the other side. Yeah, we're still going. Alright, so let's facing the other way as we do upper openings. So we can have both hands behind the head, knees bent, heels in line with your sit bones, with your spine, and then you open up through your chest. Take a breath. And all the way back. Now we can do this with straight arms as well. I prefer straight arm. Opening up, reaching out through the chest. Feel that lovely rotation of the chest to the ceiling. Don't worry about how far the arm goes back. Hips stay nice and still. And this is an exercise that is just good to do all the time. One of our favourite homework exercises. Let's do one more. Especially if you've been sat on the sofa, hunched over a desk for a bit. Okay, going in to do our glutes on this side. So support your head, come up onto your forearm if you wish. Bent knees. Top leg can be straight for more challenge and find that length through the top of the waist. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good. So you're looking for the body to be pretty still. and just that leg bone to do the movement. Should be starting to warm up through the glutes. A resistance band can be added around your thighs. I didn't say that on the other side. So you can always substitute any of these exercises for any specific ones that you've been given by your instructor or your physio. Okay, if you've got any props, we can always add them into any of these exercises. And sure, just give me a bow. Let's keep it up. Inhale, the leg comes forward. Exhale back. Now this could be straight leg as well, you know. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Try and keep the length of both sides of the waist. Folding that thigh into the hip. Exhale to press it all the way back. Inhale to fold in. Forget how good the basics are sometimes, so especially any instructors or in training out there, get back to your basics. This is what we should be doing all the time. It just keeps us connected, and then we can layer on with all our advanced moves when we need to as well, and build up strength and endurance. The basics, we're nothing about the basics. Let's come up into our forearm. Top leg straight. You're going to have both legs straight. Press into that elbow for me. Inhale. And then exhale as you press up. Lifting from underneath the waist and lowering back. Exhale, press into the forearm. Take a deep breath. And back down. Try and keep your shoulder over the arm. Keep loading down through that elbow. And back. Exhale, press and lift. And back down. Good, guys. Holding it if you wish at the top and adding some extra arm and leg lifts. Okay? You can always add more in if you need to. 2 more. Keep pressing into that supporting arm. Lifting those hips up still. Good. And then come all the way down. And then let's bend the front leg, one leg in front of the other for our mermaid. Now, this is a quite a troublesome seated position for a lot of people, especially if you feel it in this hip. Sometimes you just might need to wriggle around a little bit and just feel if that feels better. But any way you want to sit, guys, you can cross your legs. Okay, you can have that leg out. You could do kneeling. If you've got a little chair, you can sit on the chair and do this as well. Okay, so anyway. I'm going to take the arms out because what this is about is just about getting that spine moving again. So reaching up over the top of the head, soften the elbow and keep the hips still as your spine bends to the side. Deep inhale to bring us back up. Exhale to go over. Inhale to grow tall. So really get that spine moving like it's just swaying in the breeze. Good, and your pelvis is the trunk of the tree, feeling really grounded. Over we go, adding a twist. Twist that arm as you exhale, bringing your spine. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. 1. Exhale, twist. Coming back. All the way up. 1 to the other side here. Have a big stretch. And then let's turn our legs over to the other side. Okay? So if you are sat on the chair, you don't really need to do both sides. It's more for this dead sit. But you can keep doing lots. So exhale as we go over, softening through the supporting elbow and shoulder. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to go over. Inhale into the top rib. Feel the top rib inflate. And then all the way back. And over you go. Good. Can you keep those hips really grounded? And that will let you open up through the sides, especially if you've been a bit sedentary. Hold it there. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Good. And one more. Now we're going to do some standing work. Okay, so if you've got any resistance band, we can put that all around our thighs for a little bit extra. And I'm just going to do it maybe on a little diagonal. So feet together, hands on your hips, and then just sit yourself into a little hinge, a little squat position. Feel that the weight is back a little bit. Take the weight onto one leg, and we're just going to tap out to the side and back in. Now, if you've got nice slidey floors, we can just slide out and slide in. You can tap out and tap in. You've got a band around your thighs if you bring a bit more. We're going to load up the standing leg. We can even reach it out in the air and back in. I quite like taking a few different directions, so a little bit behind us. Good, maybe all the way behind us. And then back to the sides. And back out. Good, maybe even in front of us. Okay, so it's just going to load up that standing leg. Okay, you can be sliding it, sliding out, and sliding forwards. So that's really nice as well. There's so many things we can be doing here. Okay, so keeping going, tapping, sliding, reaching out. Good, one more. I'm going to go back to tapping. Good, stand up nice and tall, and then come back in. Good. Find that rack, get that glute working. Feel the knees slightly turn out and tap it out. And tap it out, or slide it out. Okay, maybe one day you slide, another day you tap, and maybe we just go straight into tapping it into different corners. Okay, tap it back a bit, tap it right back behind you, tap it on the diagonal, and back to side, and forward diagonal, and right out in front. Good. So whatever we're doing really with that three leg, it's all about building up that stability on the other leg. We did those little sliding circles, didn't we? Good, especially if you've got like those sliding discs, they're quite fun. Or just socks on hardwood. Good. And then we'll do one more tap out. And in, and coming all the way in. Great, now if you've got a bad challenge with balance, make sure you've got something to hold on to nearby. And we're just going to finish with some balance. So feet down into the ground, take a point in front of you, and then float that leg up. And just find your balance here. Options to do anything you want with this leg. We can have it like reaching out in front of us. We can have it swinging back and swinging forward. Okay? Or we can just have it holding there if you just need to practice that balance. I want you to build up how long you're practicing your balance for. Okay? Any runners in the room, we can be doing our heel lifts here. So pressing into the toe and lifting up into your heel. Ooh, and then back down. I need to practice this one myself. Good. Seeing how high you can get up with that ankle raise and back down. Okay? So practicing balance, practicing heel raises. And then we'll do it on the other side. So find that grounding through the supporting leg. Focus on a point in front of you and float up. And think about how we're in our mermaid. We want to feel this foot is grounding like our hips were grounding and our spine is nice and tall. If you wanted to go into any of your kind of running style movements to help that balance, do. You can stay still. We can go into our heel raises. This is my bad foot, so watch. It's going to be worse. We're going to lift it up and come back down. Woo! And lift it up. If you're really focusing on strength, then maybe just hold on and then just practice your heel raises. If it's more of a balance, let's not hold on and allow ourselves to move a little bit with it. Okay? Alright, and then just to finish off, a lovely roll down. Nice and tall, looking out in front of you, chin towards your chest, start to roll down through your body. Letting your head hang. This might be as far as you go. And then rolling all the way back up. So just work with what you have in your body today. Exhale. Could be a little roll down to here. It could go a bit further. We can move our pelvis and roll our head that has helped you. Just get yourself moving, just get into the basics, get a bit more motivated. And there's some more advanced classes on here, and there's also on my YouTube channel some little tutorials and separate little exercises if there's any that you want to go over